An Engineer's Dream, a successful ESL video. Some people dream of building things. Some even think of building wonderful things. The Statue of Liberty, Red Square, Big Ben, Alexander Gustav Eiffel had his own dream. He wanted to build a tower that would reach right up to the sky. Eiffel took his drawings and ideas to Barcelona. He was hoping that he could build his tower there for the Universal Exposition of 1888. The city fathers rejected his plans, saying it was a strange and expensive structure and not suitable for Barcelona. This is probably the biggest mistake they could have made. To date, there have been more than 200 million visitors to the Eiffel Tower. The tower was built in Paris instead. The base formed the entrance arches for the 1889 World's Fair. Paris, with its Eiffel Tower, has become a place to visit. It is a place of fun and romance. The image of the Eiffel Tower is so familiar that movie filmmakers often show the tower in the windows of their movie set. Immediately, the audience knows that the scene is taking place in Paris. This is peculiar because Paris does not allow high buildings, so there are very few buildings in the city that have a view of the Eiffel Tower. 300 workers joined 18,038 pieces of iron together with 2.5 million rivets to make this the most popular tourist attraction in the world. The original plan was to tear the structure down in 20 years. By 1909, however, the tower was found to be very useful for communications, and it was so popular with tourists, the city decided to keep it as a permanent attraction. It became an important center for wireless communications in the First World War. The Eiffel Tower was the tallest structure in the world until 1934, when the Americans built the Chrysler Building in New York City. In 1925, a con man sold the tower for scrap metal to two different buyers. During the Second World War, when the Nazi forces were closing in on Paris, the Parisians cut the cables for the elevators in the Eiffel Tower. They decided that if the swastika was to fly from their tower, the German soldiers would have to climb the stairs to the top. Parts for the repairs of the cables could not be obtained until after the war. On a hot sunny day, the sun warms one side of the tower, causing it to expand more than the other side. This causes the tower to bend away from the sun. It can bend as much as 18 centimeters. Early critics said that the tower would break or blow down in a windstorm. Eiffel knew all about wind. He had designed many big bridges. In an interview, he said that wind resistance was a major consideration in the design. The shape of the tower was calculated to offer the greatest resistance to the wind. At the end of the war, as the Allied forces closed in on Paris, Hitler ordered the Nazi governor of Paris to destroy the tower, as well as many of the beautiful buildings. At great peril to himself, he refused to follow Hitler's orders, so the structure remains today. Very few people would consider going to Paris today without going at least once to the top of Eiffel's dream. Don't just dream, be successful. Learn English at Successful ESL.